Hello guys, in this video I shall be taking a look through this brand new 2020 fireworks catalogue from the range. Before I delve into detail, I'll quickly say that this catalogue is from a larger A+ store and therefore this is the full range of firework offerings. However, smaller stores may carry a more limited selection. Although there are very few new products this year, there are some notable changes and I'll discuss those as and when I come across them. So kicking things off, we have the full range of selection boxes, and as with previous years, all stocked products are from Brightstar. The choice of selection boxes is identical to last year, and it's good to see that there have been no increases in price. I have said it before and I'll say it again, in my opinion the party box offers the best value for money with an excellent mix of fireworks for under £30. At the bottom of the page we see the first item from Brightstar's ESCO line, and as this was a new addition last year, it must have sold well. Although on face value it appears to be a Barrage pack, it does in fact include 2 fountains and a packet of rockets amongst a sizable selection of cakes. The opposite page sees the only new product this year, and this Strikeforce Barrage pack replaces last year's Airstrike pack. Interestingly, this was in fact the original stocked item which was replaced by the Airstrike box last year, so it would appear that this is a better selling item. It is just £5 more expensive, however carries a higher NEC count, and the cakes are also larger in size, giving more bursts and relying less on comets. It offers decent value, and should it appear in this year's early bird offers like last year's pack, will represent excellent value. The Armoury crate returns this year and offers a whole display in one single box, however I do notice that it's now £30 more expensive. At the bottom of the page we see the fountains, Roman candles and wheels, and the only change I noticed this year is the removal of Brightstar's Wonderful Waterfalls twin pack. This is an item which Brightstar themselves have chose to discontinue, and as we continue through this catalogue, you will see that this is just the first of quite a few retractions. Turning the page, the mines, Roman candles and sparklers go unchanged for yet another year and are fast becoming a staple at the range. I highly recommend these Razzle Dazzle mines, and at less than £2 a pop they offer a wide range of effects, with a few surprises along the way. Moving on to the cakes, it's interesting to see that Oriental Stars has been renamed here and is now labelled as Phoenix Tears. This is a 96 shot comet cake, and as I understand is one of the chain's very best sellers. For less than £4 I highly recommend Sizzling Sentinels, which gives fizzing and crackling comets. The Slammer is also another favourite and gives tourbillon-like spinners, and the Proton Bomb is the piece to go for if you like louder bangs. The barrages increase in size over these 2 pages, and this is where we find my personal star buys. There's a 300 shot missile cake, a choice of 3 37 shot cakes, and also 3 bin lid cakes. But the bottom of the page sees 2 of my favourite products from the range, with Battle of Midway and Project Lazarus. Battle of Midway is a fanned piece and for just £17.49 will really fill the sky. Meanwhile, Project Lazarus is a double break barrage giving 60 bursts and lots of mixed effects, as you can see listed here. Jericho is another fanned cake and erupts all 49 shots in just 20 seconds, giving a fast-paced and lively display. Next to it we have another piece which has been renamed this year, and Odin's Fury is in fact Wrath of the Gods. If I was only going to buy one piece from the range, this would probably be it, and it's a very good all-rounder. It contains 540 grams of explosive, is pretty punchy and gives a whole multitude of exciting effects. The rest of the page contains no surprises, and all prices match those of last year. Again, there are no changes whatsoever on this page, and these cakes are now at the larger end of the scale and would suit displays of a grander size. Sledgehammer is the first item from Brightstar's Elite range, and its effects are very professional looking with good burst sizes and an excellent rhythm. It has unusual comet sequences which alternate amongst the aerial bursts, and as it cycles through different effect types, keeps you constantly guessing. The opposite page of this centre spread sees two items from Brightstar's Connoisseur range, and as the name suggests, these have a premium build quality. Snakebite looks stunning in online videos, but be warned that it's also one of the widest fanning pieces I have seen, and therefore it demands a very large firing area. Goliath is now £5 cheaper this year, and the final thing to note here is that last year's 2000 shot Hell's Messenger Barrage appears to be withdrawn from sale, although I did notice it on store shelves when collecting this brochure. If it's a piece you enjoy, I would suggest buying it sooner rather than later, and that way you'll avoid any disappointment. As we turn the page, here is where we see the most discontinued items, and last year's Rolling Thunder Barrage Twin Pack and the Immortal Triple Barrage Pack are both missing, although it's great to see that both compound cakes introduced last year remain. Both consist of 3 pre-fused cakes, with Revenant providing 101 shots and 80 seconds of action. Meanwhile, Battleship has a higher shot count of 145 and lasts 20 seconds longer. So as we move on to the rockets, I noticed that last year's Delta Force rockets have been removed from this year's brochure, and the Sputnik Explorer pack is now £1 more expensive. Meanwhile, the Trailblazers are 50p cheaper. This double spread has gone completely unchanged, and whilst I scroll over these 1.4G rockets, I would suggest that those tempted to purchase any of these rocket packs instead take a good look at the 1.3G offerings, as these will offer far better performances than even these more expensive 1.4G assortments. It's here that we see the very best rockets from the range, and it's great to see that the trial of 1.3G fireworks has continued this year, although sadly no new items have been introduced. No matter which of these rocket packs you buy, all will offer a fantastic performance, although as the Warhawks were watered down last year, I am tempted to suggest that perhaps the Flying Pig and Silly Cow rockets will give the best bang per buck. These certainly punch well above their weight, and as with all of these packs, each rocket gives a different effect. So as we reach the last page of this catalogue, we see the suggested bundle deals, although don't be fooled into thinking that these deals save you any money. Buying each piece individually would cost you no extra, and therefore unless you are keen to buy every item in a specific bundle, these are best avoided. So that's everything guys. Once again, the fireworks on offer are nicely varied, and although the range of goods is slightly smaller this year, all the better pieces still remain. My choice picks would include the 1.3G rockets, Battle of Midway and Odin's Fury, and if you were tempted by a selection box, I would consider taking a good look at the party box. So like always, thank you for watching, and I'll post up another video soon.